Lifelines presents a powerful, real-life inspired story about courage, confidence, and the quiet strength no one saw coming. Never judge someone by what you think you know, because these twin brothers were ready. The Johnson twins, Marcus and Micah, were inseparable. At just 13, they had faced more than most kids, twice their age, moving to 5 different schools in 3 years, while their mom worked 2 jobs just to make ends meet. When they arrived at Lincoln Middle School, a mostly white suburban campus, they knew the drill. Keep your head down, stay out of trouble, and blend in. But blending in wasn't easy when you were the only black kids in the entire 8th grade, and twins at that. The moment they stepped into the school cafeteria on their first day, eyes locked onto them. Whispers followed, snickers. Then came the stares from a group of older boys in varsity jackets who ruled the lunchroom like it was their territory. Chase, the ringleader, with a fake smile and too much attitude, leaned back in his chair and said loud enough for the room to hear, "Didn't know we had entertainment this year." The twins didn't flinch. They'd heard worse, but they didn't forget either. Over the next 2 weeks, the bullying escalated. Snide remarks in the hallway, shoulders bumped in the locker room, rude comments during gym class. Marcus tried to keep his cool, always pulling Micah away before things got physical. "Not worth it," he'd whisper. "We're here to study, not fight." But the bullies didn't want peace, they wanted a reaction. One Friday after school, Chase and his crew cornered the twins near the bike racks. The sun was setting, casting long shadows as the parking lot emptied. The air felt thick. "Where you think you're going, little boys?" Chase sneered. "Didn't your mama teach you to say sir when someone older talks to you?" Micah clenched his fists. Marcus stepped in front of him. "We don't want trouble," Marcus said calmly. "Oh, but trouble wants you," one of the bullies said, pushing Marcus in the chest. That's when everything changed. What the bullies didn't know, what no one at Lincoln Middle knew, was that Marcus and Micah had been training in martial arts since they were 6 years old. Their late father, a decorated karate instructor, had taught them discipline, balance, and strength. After he passed, their mother continued the tradition, signing them up for advanced training every weekend. Both boys had recently earned their black belts, but they never bragged, never needed to. So when Chase swung wildly at Marcus, expecting him to cower, he was in for the shock of his life. Marcus ducked effortlessly, stepped aside, and in one swift move, blocked the punch and held Chase's arm in a simple restraint move. Micah, quick as lightning, positioned himself between the other 2 boys, using only his stance to warn them not to take another step. They didn't. "Back off," Marcus said, calm but firm. "We don't want to hurt you, but we're not afraid of you either." The bullies, stunned and speechless, backed away, angry but shaken. It was over in less than a minute. No one was injured, but everything had changed. By Monday morning, word had spread. Someone had filmed the incident from a distance. And though the fight itself didn't escalate, the video captured Marcus' quiet takedown and the shocked look on Chase's face. It went semi-viral across student group chats with the title, "Twins Take Down Bullies Without Throwing a Punch." Suddenly, everyone wanted to know who the Johnson twins really were. They weren't just the new kids. They were calm, focused, and strong. Teachers started noticing their leadership. Students began asking them questions, not to tease, but to learn. Chase and his crew, they kept their distance. The school gave them a quiet warning and required them to attend anti-bullying workshops. But the real lesson had already been served by the very boys they tried to intimidate. Weeks passed. The twins continued excelling in school, making real friends, and even starting a self-defense club for students who wanted to feel safer and stronger. At the first meeting, over 20 kids showed up. Marcus looked around the gym and smiled. Sometimes strength doesn't look like fists or yelling, he told the group. Sometimes it's staying calm when people expect you to lose control. Micah added, "You don't have to fight to prove who you are. Just know who you are. That's enough." Their mom, watching from the sidelines, wiped away a tear. From bullied to leaders, these twins hadn't just defended themselves, they'd inspired a school. What lesson did you take from this? Best comment gets a shout out in the next Lifelines video.